guys, Momma Marcy here doing this week's share video. It is the 4th week of September shares, September 17th. I'm outside. I'm hoping the dogs stay quiet for like 5 minutes. So we'll see. Who knows? Anything can happen. Okay, I'll get down to business. All right, first and foremost, you have sweet corn this week. This sweet corn is from our friend Bob Wagner. It has not been sprayed. So that being said, it's not been sprayed. There's also a chance that there could be what are called corn borers or cornworms in it. They'll often be found at the tip of the corn when you pull back the husk a little bit. Sometimes you'll find them right at the tip. All you do is break that part off and toss it. Get rid of the worm. They're harmless. I mean, unless you're near a corn. But they weren't sprayed, so there will be some worms on them. We get corn from Bob because we don't do sweet corn. It requires too much maintenance. It does require spraying for the majority of the year and too much land. So it's just not something we do. But we wanted to try and get you guys some this year. I know sweet corn has been especially hard to come by. It's not been a great year for sweet corn. So we wanted to make sure you got some. So that's the first thing. Next, you have a lovely head of lettuce. Lettuce is back and growing and beautiful. If you watch Farmer Trog's video, you'll see we've had some issues with deer, actually, for the first time in a while, coming in off the road, which is strange. But they're enjoying our lettuce, so I guess that's great for them. It's good. It's wonderful. Lettuce is back. We have basil again this week. You have an onion again this week. Peppers. 2 kinds of peppers. So you've got regular bells, and then the long green one is an Italian frying pepper. It is not hot. It is sweet. It's good for cooking with. It's good for salads. So those are your sweet peppers. You also have hot peppers this week. You have a jalapeno. This one happens to be red. They're green to red depending on just how ripe they are. Green is ripe. Red is even riper. So that's the smaller one. And then also, this is a hot banana pepper. It's long like the fryer, but they tend to be skinnier and they're yellow, not green. So those are your peppers. You will also have tomatoes. There is a pint of cherry tomatoes and a few regular tomatoes. Now, a note on the tomatoes, we are towards the end of tomato season, and the weather's getting cooler, and it's also been wet. So you're going to notice some things. First of all, there won't be as many tomatoes as there were previously. And those tomatoes that we do get out of the field sometimes won't be as ripe because we're trying to pick them. We don't want them to sit out for too long, so we're picking them slightly less ripe if we have to. They can sit on your counter and they will ripen up very quickly. You'll also notice, like, this tomato has got some cracking in it. It rained a lot over last week, as you all well know, and that causes the tomatoes, they absorb a lot of water and then the skins crack. It's harmless, again, but the tomatoes at the end of the season are never as pretty as the tomatoes in the peak of the season. We're happy just to have them here still towards the end of September. It's just week by week, we kind of wait and see what we've got. You're definitely going to see the numbers dwindling. But we'll keep picking them and putting them in as long as we have them. So, again, with the tomatoes, if they're cracked, if they're a little bruised, if they're a little unripe, or even a little overripe, we're giving you the best that we have. So they're not going to be perfect, but they're still lovely and delicious and wonderful. Yeah, I think that's everything in the box this week. Watch Farmer Trog's video. There's a lot of information in that. It will explain what's going on the farm right now, just, where we're at here in mid-September. And I hope everybody has a great week.